So this story was completely unplanned. I was about to take the flight to Nepal to film Echoes from the Himalaya when this story landed on my desk, and it didn't take much for me to decide that it was a straight yes. So I basically took the tour for another 2 weeks, and I went to India, to Varanasi, one of the most sacred and cinematic cities in India, to film this remarkable British woman named Lucy Guest. I believe this story will resonate with many of us, especially coming from the West, not exclusively, but mainly. And about all the anxieties, the pressures that we have in terms of following the money trail, the professional career ladder, all the pressures that we have, sometimes unnecessarily, in this increasingly materialistic society that we live in, not always. And how at the end of that spiral of obsession and pressures, normally there is this inevitable implosion. I think that is the key word, followed by darkness, but then at some point light. Light that materializes sometimes in a new lifestyle, in a new scenario, in a new yourself. And I think this is the story of Lucy, going from a Western environment in Oxford and in London, having a career that she cared a lot about, having all the pressures that when one is driving for excellence normally gets, and at some point explosion, darkness, bright light, and a new yourself. So this is filmed in Varanasi, a city that is like somehow anchored in the past in some sort of medieval environment. And the light there, and for a reason Varanasi means the city of light, is just indescribable. It's just adding this extra element of surrealism and charm and magic to the film that really accompanies very beautifully the story of a woman that lands in a country with a completely new soul and manages to establish an ashram some 2 decades ago where all sorts of beautiful stories live in. And particularly at core of it is this school where children coming from deprived environment in India are now finding a new way in life, a new enlightenment in a way, new opportunity, and a new understanding of the world through the eyes of Lucy and all her colleagues and teachers that are mentoring and supporting all these children. And the most stunning part of this story is the realization that we all have the capacity to transform ourselves so deeply that we end up being almost different people, happier people, with a new soul and a spirit and a new understanding of life and what matters in it.